Welcome one and all, I'm Keith, this is Game to Please, and we're back in Fallout 4, Legends Only Live Once, our no healing permadeath survival run, where we try to make every single enemy a legendary, here at Nuka-World. Last time, yes, we made it to Nuka-World through the gauntlet, and we did take some damage, but we were able to dispatch Coulter easy enough. We didn't explode his pants, or use the squirt gun, we just used some overdrive, get some criticals, and took care of him nice and easy. But something I didn't realize during recording, but I picked up on during editing, was there is an issue with Nuka-World. So as an example, let's go over to someone in the park, a pack scaver. Now, the pack scavers are normal raiders, and they can be legendary, but they are not legendary. The rad pups were also not legendary. The ants were not legendary. There has not been a single Nuka-World created creature that is legendary. In the gauntlet, we did see some Mirelurks from the base game that were legendary, but yes, something was amiss. Now, after a little bit of detective work, I realized that the mod Legendary Apocalypse is a little flawed. It came out before Nuka-World, and it only affects the base game, and it pretty much replaces every single type of creature as its legendary variant. That's why we get glowing rad roaches in the vault, that's why we only see black bloatflies that are legendary. These creatures don't have a normal variant that can be legendary. But because it does it in a very brute force manner of replacing all enemies with the legendary variant, it does not affect chance. It does not actually affect anything in Nuka-World. And so without these enemies being replaced, we can actually go see one of these rad pups right over here. So we've got the mangy rad rat, and it is not legendary. I don't think anything in Nuka-World is affected. So we've got a new mod today, and it is a mod that I looked at as a potential way of getting this run done where I was having every single enemy a legendary, but it only affects chance. It makes the chance of legendary enemies 100%. Now early on, the 100% chance of legendary multiplied by the 0% chance of it being below level 5 means that, yes, we weren't able to actually have legendaries from the get-go. So this mod, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll be able to take care of him nice and easy. Yes, we'll be able to hopefully have any enemies spawned into existence actually be spawned as legendaries. Now, I need to go find some enemies that have not been generated by me being around the train station or Nuka-World, but I also don't want to go to the parks. I need to make sure this mod is working, so we're going to start out today by going down south. We have to keep an eye on our new rule set where if we sleep, we lose any items that we've used. So yeah, we're sitting at tired right now, and because of that, that means that we have at least some time to do some detective work, but we'll be losing out on some really good weapons and armor. The explosive, the lucky, the two-shot, the fortifying gear. I've dropped everything else over at Coulter's. But yeah, before we do anything, we need to find some enemies. I'm pretty sure, yeah, most of like this area with the ants, they're not going to be legendary yet. The mod will not affect anything that's already been spawned in. And this is just a little too close. Problem is it's getting brighter, and I'm going out into the wider world, into areas that I'm not familiar with because I never need to go down south. But yes, this time I need to figure out if everything is working as intended. I need to find some enemies. I need to see if they're legendary. And cave crickets. That's probably still pretty close to, yeah, where we spawned in over there. Really hope this is working as intended. Okay, let's start heading west. Okay, I'm in caution. I'm in danger. From what? The cave crickets, of course. Okay, I'm going to get a jet going and probably just keep it at that. I'm going to get a psycho buff because I need my damage up, probably. Cave crickets, even if they're not legendary, are no joke. Okay. Oh, God, he's fast. We good? We're good? Okay. Let's just get out of here. The hub people, the hubologists, don't need to worry about them. Okay, just west of the hub there should be mangy rad rat pups. Okay, that's pretty far. Those should be legendary by now. Actually, come to think of it. Okay, legendary bloodworm larva. The rad rat pups. I think it's possible that the rad rats just can't be legendary. There are parts of the game that just don't have a legendary variant of their creatures. Just like the rad roaches can't technically be legendary because they need to become glowing rad roaches. Just like the scavers can't be legendary. I'm wondering if that explains it. I'm going to take them out all the same. One bloodworm larva is not good enough for me. Probably a bit overkill. Okay, my AP is just coming back at a pathetic rate. But we still have the explosives, so let's use the explosives. So, the bloodworm larva... I mean, as much as I hate the idea of legendary bloodworm larva, it is a good sign that they are about. Let's go make sure. I'm almost certain that the ants can be legendary. So let's verify with a quick peek over here. Yeah. Okay. Cave crickets, legendary, small soldier. I think we're set. I think it is now affecting everything. Apparently it just can't affect the rat pup things. Okay, I'm going to call that detective work good enough. Okay, let's pick up some meat. We just might need it, but don't spend too much time out here. So, now that we've got that figured out, we have all of our legendaries spawned in. Hopefully, going to Fizztop did not get too close to Kitty Kingdom or the Galactic Zone. I don't think it did. It might have spawned a few enemies in, but we can hope that everything is fine and they're going to be spawned as their legendary variants. But yeah, I think today we're actually going to start out with the World of Refreshment. Okay, 8:50 in the morning. Let's get back to Fizztop Gruel. Actually, we might just skirt around in its entirety and get to the World of Refreshment. As much as I hate going out in the daytime, we just need to use our adrenaline. We need to get moving before we get too tired. We do have things like, well, I'm going to take a jet fuel right now. And we do have our Nuka free. Just a couple of those to keep me going in case we run into issues, but yeah, I'm just going to hopefully stay hidden. It is very bright, and this gear does not have any stealthiness to it. So yeah, today we're starting out with the World of Refreshment after that little detour right there. And I think what we need to do is grab as many of the Mirelurk eggs as possible, because we're going to be facing down situations where we need VATS defense. We need to be able to have action points as soon as we need them. And yeah, VATS defense, it is proving to be very useful. Last time we took about 100 damage shot from a gunner, which in VATS was reduced down to about 10. So we need to keep doing that. We need to, well, not keep getting shot, but we need to keep on having the damage reduced if we get shot. Now, I think the east side of the main area is not too busy. There's some cars flying around in the distance. That's fine. And my hidden brackets are not shuffling really whatsoever. We've got legendary black bloatfly. So that was probably spawned into existence before, but with the legendary apocalypse mod. But yeah, the mod that we've got going on right now, it would have spawned these in anyway. Let's take them out. I want this place pretty secure. We might need to take a jet. I'm not messing around with black bloatflies. Even in jet, I'm missing. This is a bad start. Come on, jet. Help me out here. They're just so unpredictable. They're so small. They have range. They get me to be very, very worried. Okay, assassins. I'm going to hold on to things as much as possible. Cavaliers could prove useful. And I'm not sure where the last one got themselves to. Could be in the water. I'm not going to spend time to figure it out. More rad pups I think I can do without. Don't get too close to Kitty Kingdom. They do have a ridiculous amount of rads. We've got something happening over here. Did the gunner just shoot his own turret? What was up with that? Yeah, legendary gunner. A headshot is not going to do it, and I don't see the damage getting any better. Down to E. Okay, no, we're actually getting the damage up a little bit. Let's just not miss. There we go. Yeah, the range drop-off, it is pretty ridiculous sometimes when it comes to sniper weapons. And they had a blazing rolling pin. That is something that I can do without. Now, trying to avoid the bloodworms as long as possible. Over in the center area, along with some random other enemies that can spawn in. Let's get into the world of refreshment and deal with as many of the Mirelurks and their various hatchlings as possible. They are pretty tough, and I'm a little worried about my damage output, but we're as good as we can be, I think. Okay, here we've got little Mirelurks and big Mirelurks, and he's going to be normal. I mean, headshot does it nice and easy. Why are you normal?
Nuka-Cola
Okay,
Quantum.
that didn't work.
Twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine,
Take him out.
twice the taste.
Why are you a normal enemy?
Blue glow.
Mirelurks definitely have a legendary
So sit
well,
back
you're
and
a
enjoy the
Nuka-Lurk.
ride as we take you through the
Did the
Nuka-Cola
game not
World of
actually
Refreshment.
make Nuka-Lurks as a legendary enemy that's available? Hold on, I need to step away for a second and check this. This is somewhat annoying. I mean, if they are going to be legendary, they should have been legendary, and if they're not going to be legendary, well, I just spawned all of them in, so we might have issues. Yeah, I'm going to step away for just a second and figure things out. And we're back with some good news and some bad news. And yeah, I stepped outside because the announcer was just a little bit too annoying. Yes, the mod is working as intended. It is making every single enemy that has a legendary variant spawn with a 100% chance with its legendary variant. Problem is, Nuka-Lurks are not an enemy with a legendary variant. So someone at Bethesda created a legendary variant for things like cave crickets, but they did not create one for the Nuka-Lurk model for some reason. I don't know. So the good news is, yes, the mod is working and it's making every enemy a legendary, but the bad news is this is, well, a little bit of an oversight on Bethesda's part. Or maybe they were just a little bit lazy. So yeah, I looked up every single enemy file in the Nuka-World DLC, and the enemies that have legendary variants are bloodworms, and cave crickets, and soldier ants, and the various pack operator and disciple people. But unfortunately, Nuka-Lurks don't have one. I didn't see one for Gator Claws. I didn't see one for the robots. I didn't see one for the painted ghouls. So I think pretty much every single park except for the bloodworms is not going to have legendary enemies, which is somewhat of a big letdown. I really thought that this was going to be a very difficult legendary sort of situation where the enemies were going to be twice as strong and whatnot, but apparently not. It's kind of a letdown, but we're going to make it through. We're going to keep going forward. Unfortunate as it is, at least Kitty Kingdom is still going to be terrifying because of the rads. The Galactic Zone is still going to be a bunch of robots that can likely one-shot me. The legendary enemies over at Bloodrock Gulch are going to be absolutely terrifying. They burrow out of nowhere. And the Gator Claws, they should be pretty nasty as well. But yeah, let's get back into the world of refreshment. Okay, back inside, we're going to get all these eggs up and see if we can't get some eggs out of this situation.
Now featuring a Nuka-Cola
Nuka-Lurk spawn. Should be no issue. Caution.
Nuka-Cola Quantum. Twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste. And just
It
look
might
at that
be from up there.
amazing
There's
package
random
of
turrets
Pro.
all about. I'm going to open
So
up the
sit
inventory
back
rather than drink from the
and enjoy
Nuka
the
stream.
ride as we when our
I think I'm
founder,
going to
John
try to
Caleb
get them
Bradford,
out
was a budding
and
chemist.
then headshot them, so it's essentially... Okay, that
So
didn't
sit
work
back
whatsoever.
and enjoy the ride. As we
And neither
take
did
you through the
that.
Nuka-Cola World of Refreshment and 120% of the recommended daily
Okay,
value of
so
sugar.
hitting their head is pretty difficult. You know what, I think I'm going to put on a Med-X just in case a hunter comes out of nowhere and throws its poison at me.
Nuka-Cola began its journey in the year 2042 when our
Um,
founder, John Caleb Bradford,
That's not very
was a
effective.
budding chemist. Welcome to the Nuka-Cola World
That's
of
helped me out.
Refreshment. Now
Okay, gotta keep on my toes. These enemies are coming at me quickly, and they are still pretty powerful, even though they are not legendary. There we go. There's a hunter over there. Looks like if we could get a headshot, then it would be fine. Apparently not. I mean, the head's at 54%. Surely. Okay. Missed. Shoot him. I am a bad shot today. Take care of the spawn. And another Nuka-Lurk. Can I please just headshot you? Apparently not without ammo. Okay, it's a good thing these guys aren't legendary. Otherwise, I'd be blowing through a lot of jet at this point. And I failed to help defend Abernathy Farm. Don't really care about that game. 2 shots and 3 eggs.
They enjoy regional favorites, such as the classy Nuka-Cola Quartz. And
Where the heck did you come from?
patriotic Nuka-Cola Victory.
Kill him. Okay, no, seriously, kill him.
Or for those that prefer a timeless
Okay.
fruit-based beverage,
A little
they
too
pick
close
up
for
a
me there, game.
delicious Nuka-Cola
But seriously,
Wild.
where did he come from? That was somewhat strange.
Enjoy regional
Let's
favorites,
actually
such as
get
the classy
explosives.
Nuka-Cola
I don't know where the
and
Mirelurks come up.
refreshingly patriotic
Oh, did I just smash a bunch of eggs over there? That's not what I want to do. I'm thirsty, surrounded by water.
Nuka- that prefer a timeless root-based
And more danger, but should be easy enough to take care of.
pick up a
Should be easy enough.
Nuka-Cola Wild.
There we go.
And
And another
refreshingly
hunter. Let's get our Psycho and Jet back on. The jet fuel and a Psycho buff. And hopefully now we're going to have an easier job with their shell. Just take the shot.
they pick
And a
up
quick
delicious
second shot.
Nuka-Cola Wild.
More eggs.
While out here on the
I'm not
East
sure.
Coast,
Again,
folks
let's
delight in
get
the refreshment of
whoever's
a
about
Nuka
up.
Nuka Orange or Nuka Cherry.
There we go. A hunter. If he can face me, then the head should be a kill.
And be on the lookout for a
Okay,
special
apparently not.
pre-release shipment of Nuka-Cola Quantum coming soon to your
Still
favorite
not
grocery
sure how
or
to
restaurant.
get a headshot on those guys. It's not seeming to work very well.
While out here on the East Coast, folks delight in the refreshment of an ice-cold Nuka Grape, Nuka Orange, or Nuka Cherry.
Get these guys that are close. Oh, don't take the hit. Oh, he did a bit of damage.
And be on the lookout for our
And that
special
was 1
pre-release
damage, so he
shipment
would have
of
done like
Nuka-Cola
10 damage.
Quantum, coming
Okay,
soon to your
these
favorite
guys
grocery
are
or restaurant.
tough. And they're very energetic as well. Okay,
While out
1
here on
damage
the
this
East
part so
Coast,
far.
folks
Let's keep
delight in
it
the
as low as
refreshment of an
possible.
ice-cold Nuka Grape, Nuka Orange, or Nuka Cherry.
Oh, hello, hello. Okay, running, 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 hopping over things, getting distance. They are fast. Okay, we need water because I just realized how parched I am.
Not one to rest on his laurels.
Okay,
Mr.
keep
Brett
falling
Berman
back,
and his
keep
team
falling
of
back,
talented beverageers continue to create new and
and keep
exciting
running,
formulas.
and keep running. Ammo up. Okay.
So sit back and enjoy the ride as we take
Still
in
no
Nuka-Cola
jet,
with a
but
of refreshment.
that was a little terrifying.
It took almost
And Medex has worn off. I should probably re-up that. Probably also turn the light off because they can find me very easily if it's on. And a long-range shot on the hunter. Just take 2 of them. And a level up from that. Oh, we've got a Nuka-Lurk right there. Okay. It might be prudent to just take him out. Explosives do better. And there's Assaultrons about too. Don't forget about the Assaultrons. I don't think they can get to me easily enough in the river. And the power armor, can't use it unfortunately. And we've got the Assaultron right there. Assaultron, you should be legendary though. Kinda strange. The Assaultrons should be legendary. Okay, the Assaultrons have chilled out. Let's just keep killing these little Mirelurks.
But this isn't just a ride. It's one of several operational factories actively producing here in the bottling chamber.
It looks like the turret has done a good job here.
Here in the bottling chamber, we carefully pour each delicious liquid into each rocket bottle.
Taken out nice and easy. The Assaultrons are getting uppity again. Oh. Get him quickly. Get that one quickly. Try to not show the Assaultrons how we get here.
Reveal yourself.
I'd rather not. Okay, Nuka-Lurk Hunter. 2 shots should do it. And more spawn, more eggs, and let's actually take a quick look. How many eggs do we have now? 34. Looking pretty good. And another Nuka-Lurk. Might just use the explosive on this guy.
That blue glow isn't just for show, folks. Quantum contains a top secret additive
And take him out. Okay. That was a little scary. I think I probably did some damage to these eggs over here. Those 2 are moving. Okay, spacesuit costume taken. And over here we've got Protectron. Got the turret.
Scanners detecting sentient.
Oh! Running. 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 Actually dropping down here. Danger, but still going to be running.
To the Nuka-Cola world of refreshment.
Oh, that was terrifying. How did you get over to me?
That would provide energy, focus, and
Okay. A game of cat and mouse has ensued with the Assaultrons. This is terrifying. Okay, we're back into being safe-ish. But yeah, that was terrifying. I don't want an
Don't think I
Assaultron
can
to
pick
be
this.
right behind me. Don't have the lock picking for that one. How the heck did he get behind me?
Our signature
Okay,
bottle cap.
back over here.
Patented blue glow.
So this is the advanced door that I couldn't get into, I thought.
Nuka-Cola began its journey in the
Psycho
year
Buff and Jet Fuel have
2014,
worn out.
when our founder
Okay, we are overtired. Peckish, thirsty, lethargy, weakness, parasites. We're taking too many drugs, but we might need to keep taking the chems, unfortunately.
do not opt for a night out on
And
the
is
town,
this where the Assaultron
then pick up an ice-cold
got to
Nuka-Cola
me?
Dark
I'm
and
guessing
experience
so.
the most thirst-
Yeah, this is strange. I don't think the Assaultrons have ever been that rambunctious trying to get to me. Actually, I haven't really explored the bottling plant as much as I should have. I don't think I've ever been that way. And I don't feel comfortable going that way now.
Scanners
Taking out
detecting
the
sentient life.
Assaultron's little turret friend. They are coming at me quick. At least up here, I'll be able to jump down and flee pretty effectively,
Now featuring
hopefully.
a river of Nuka-Cola.
Okay, we're back into being clear, at least from the Assaultron's point of view.
And
Let's
now
see
for a
if we
special
can't take a
surprise.
few of them out. This is
is
just a
where we
little
produce the
worrisome.
newest-
This just seems like a very strange place for you. But a body shot is doing it. Let's take it. So is that everyone? If I make a... Apparently that's not everyone. I think I saw my life flash before my very eyes there. That was no good.
That blue glow
How was my hidden bar not
quantum contains.
freaking out a little more than
So
that?
sit back and enjoy the ride.
How the heck did I miss you? You're right there. Okay. Now are we done? Can we please be... We're not done. Take out the Assaultrons. This is ridiculous. At this rate, I feel like we're not done. Oh god, kill him. Oh, critical. I'm done. I'm done. Just... Where the heck are these guys coming from? Okay. Clear the interior. Complete. Okay, the Assaultrons were no joke. That was a bit ridiculous. And another star core. The danger is right there. Okay, can't get into that room. Stay away from the rad barrels. And that was stressful. The Assaultrons, if they were legendary, this would have gone quite differently. This does not bode well for the Galactic Zone. Okay, let's get outside. We've still got some enemies to deal with. Okay, in here... Yeah, we've got the turret right there. And on the roof, we've got kings. Down there, we've got nasties. We're very surrounded by nasties at this point. That didn't take you down. We should be able to see the enemies that are in front of us. At least get a pip on them. And one thing I didn't really think about was... I thought I was going to be facing a lot of legendary enemies and being able to replace my weapons that I'm going to have to drop. But this way, I'm going to be having to get through these parks, and I am going to be facing enemies that aren't giving me anything to work with, which is not good. Okay, a king. It's a few shots. We'll have to do it. I think I am going to take a jet fuel and psycho buff. Free up on the water. I'm tempted to take an orange mentats as well, just to help with the vat shots. Let's do it. Okay, looking a little better. And just take the vat shots. Come on. There we go. Got him a little staggered, and we're able to take him out nice and easy. We have to make the top secure so we can then go face down the nuclear queen. But I think we're doing just fine. 89% chance. Okay, we're taking a jet. Screw it. Jet is the answer to everything. Not messing around with that. I'm hungry and thirsty. Let's get some food. Action points are just coming back so slowly. Now, I haven't talked to any of the raider leaders yet. I am going to be able to come back here and give it to the pack or the operators pretty easily. No issues there. But I just wanted to get going today. I didn't want to waste my limited tired meter on something like trying to talk to some raider bosses. And Headshot is doing it, so let's try to get that. And who is now pissed off? Okay, the queen's about. And it does not feel safe over here. There's still so many enemies about. At least the only one so far that I can see is the queen with a range attack. Try to mark everything up just to keep track of everything, including the queen. Okay, Mr. Mirelurk is going to slowly come back and probably take him out easily enough from up here. Probably not going to do it, but yeah, definitely not going to do it. And now he's in his defense mode. Several shots. Finally does it. Okay, when it comes to the queen, this is going to be a slugfest. Even taking on the head and the spouts. That's barely anything. And the shell is... yeah. This could take a while. I might actually try to cripple her spouts with this explosive. Okay, we need to take this nice and slow and slowly do some damage on the queen. They're just too nasty. We're going to see if we can't damage their spouts. Did not seem to do any damage. She should be able to be taken down to the point where she's not able to use her poison attack on me, but that might just be theoretical at this point. And the Nuka-Lurks are coming up to me pretty quickly. And the queen is also approaching the edge here. Let's be a little careful. We've marked everyone up with pips, so we should be pretty safe. Should being the operative word. Queen has chilled out. Get that guy's attention. And a headshot does it. Try to get this one. Queen is not moving too much. Got a leg shot. How the... Bethesda? How did your Nuka-Lurk get on top of the roof right there, Bethesda? How? Okay, whatever. Bethesda will Bethesda. It's just kind of scary that it can do that. I think we've only got these two and the queen. Let's try to take them out. The other one, headshot or shell shot. Neither effective. So it seems like the Mirelurks have just better pathfinding than what I'm used to. This just seems a little ridiculous. The queen still chills. Queen still chill. Just headshots. Okay, clear the Nuka-Cola bottling plant exterior. Game, I don't know if the exterior's technically really quite cleared, but yeah, okay, whatever. Let's finish up with the queen. Headshot, hopefully. That did a pretty good job. I guess it's because I'm actually in range with the weapon now. And another headshot. Okay, yeah, the queen is going down pretty effectively. I'm not messing around with the poison, though. She can blanket a pretty big area with poison. Best to just let her get back completely into hidden. And another headshot. And another headshot. And let's just do one more. And she goes down. Okay. Queen's taken care of. I think that's everything here. There are a bunch of little... Oh, that's a nice little quest right there. Yeah, there are a bunch of Mirelurk eggs, but I think what the plan is going to be, we're going to save the ones out here, and we're going to save the town of Bradburton for a little bit later. We need to go get some sleep probably here pretty soon. Overtired, once it gets into weary, that's, I think, too much for me. And then what we'll do is we'll be able to head back up here. Stay away from the eggs. Let's not get them hatched yet. Yeah, we'll be able to come back up here, have a nice, simple, easy trip, get some eggs, get some of the adrenaline from killing Mirelurks, get some adrenaline from killing easy ghouls, hopefully easy ghouls. It's always strange what the Mirelurk Queen has, combat shotguns and whatnot. We're going to be able to come back up here, get some easy adrenaline from a few things, and make sure there's nothing else around that we want. Now, we will have to say goodbye to our fortifying gear, so we're going to really lose out on our ability to carry a bunch of stuff, which is unfortunate. But yeah, let's make our way back to the Biztop Grill. I think we're going to lose out on our adrenaline, or we're going to pick up all of our tired meter. It is painful, though. We're leaving a lot on the line right here. And 12:52 a.m. So yeah, also, I think we're going to just get some busy work done over at the Nuka-Town USA, or whatever it's called. Just pick up a bunch of junk that we want to organize. We're also going to be able to talk to the raider leaders. We're going to just, yeah, make sure that we're nice and set for when we actually sleep, that we can go off and not waste any time doing frivolous tasks. And everything's worn off all at once. Okay, drop some junk. We were only 2 weight over our carry capacity without the psycho buff, and I don't want to add psycho buff if I don't have to. And let's avoid the rad pups. That can be some easily acquired adrenaline. Okay, back home. So yeah, what we're going to do is loot everything, organize everything, put things where they need to be, talk to some raider bosses, and yeah, this will just take quite a bit, but I think it's the perfect time to do it. We're going to probably get to weary, and from there, then we'll be able to sleep during the day and have a nice long rest to get into the night again.
The pack lets it all hang out.
Okay, bunch of furries. Let's talk to Mason.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
I'll send you my resume and references.
The fuck's a resume?
Be a good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Trust me, it definitely won't come to that.
Okay, what a lovely person he is. Let's keep looting. And this is where they keep all of the oil in the form of paint cans. And we just picked up Weary, which is unfortunate.
I want to know, What did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss.
Actually, I'm really more in this for the soda.
Great. Another nut.
William. Of course, Overboss.
Okay, so that's the operators. I don't think they have too much around that I'd want. Luckily, there are so many beer bottles just sitting about. I'll need plenty to keep up my water supply, as well as get some dirty water from this here pond to make up the Mirelurk eggs into Mirelurk egg omelets. And let's just make everything up that we've got sitting around. Lots of grilled Nuka-Lurk. Probably didn't need to bring any food whatsoever. We're going to level up here in a second because of it. There we go. And the clean Nuka-Lurk meat. And now for some Mirelurk egg omelets. Okay, and purified water, we can turn 3 dirty waters into a purified water, so we at least have a little bit of a backup if the traders run out of water as well. Let's go talk to one more raider boss. Okay, Nisha, how's it going?
There. So,
You want to talk?
you're Gage's little
Talk
pet
to Nisha.
project. And what are you? His grandma?
If I was, I would have slit that little suck-up's throat a long time ago. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process.
It was
But
pretty
whatever.
slow.
Let's get this meet and greet over with.
I'll threaten you and see what happens.
I don't make promises. And you'll do what I say.
I once knew a man with an attitude like that. I let him live just long enough to regret it.
Okay, we can return to Gage. More looting, though. Okay, Gage, get out of my room.
Returns. Yeah. You're back in one piece.
They'll do what they're told. And that's all that matters.
Oh boy, okay. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done.
I thought the whole point of having minions was to get them to do the dirty work.
Yeah, give it time. You still got to prove to them you're worth following, remember?
I got this.
Suit yourself. Change your mind. I'll be around.
Okay, so we've got Gage going and getting out of here. And we've got a bright day in front of us here at Nuka-World. And truly, all the parks are now ready to be claimed. And we have got a lot to do. And definitely some sleep to happen. Sitting on weary, hungry, thirsty, various bits and pieces. But I think that that is actually going to be enough for now. We were able to get at least through the Nuka-World bottling plant, the World of Refreshment, and its lack of legendary enemies. So it was easier, but in a way that could start proving a drawback. We're not going to be facing the enemies that will be dropping us weapons and armor, and we're going to go through what we have pretty quickly here. Next time, we'll probably be going out in the night, so a Nocturnal Advanced 10mm, a Penetrating Maximized Laser Pistol, and maybe something else. Maybe the Wounding Advanced 10mm, or the VATS Enhanced. But we are not going to be adding any weapons by going off and dealing with the robots over at the Galactic Zone. Some of them might be legendary just from the base game, but I know a lot of them are going to just be their base versions. The Nukatrons, the Mr. Fizzies, stuff like that. We can't go off and deal with the ghouls and expect legendaries. We can't go deal with the Gator Claws either. So I think we'll actually start with some Bloodworms. I think doing it at night and doing it with some really good VATS weapons will protect us, and we'll be able to hopefully pick up some more random weapons that we'll be able to keep improving while we're here at Nuka-World. Or at the very least, not run out of legendary weapons that once we get back to the Commonwealth, we'll be stuck with some very, very bottom-of-the-barrel choices. So yes, we'll be able to deal with some Bloodworms, we'll be able to deal with maybe the Gator Claws, and then, even later, we'll be able to decide between the Galactic Zone and going into the rattiest part of Nuka-World, Kitty Kingdom. Yes, but that is definitely for later. Until then, I've been Keith, this has been Game to Please with Fallout 4, Legends Only Live Once. Thanks for joining me. And until next time, farewell.